the pump seemed like? It's like you got the lead briefly, but it's like you always climbing, could never get there. Just kind of talk about good defense and just how it made it tough for you all.
Yeah, credit to them. You know, they did a good job of, you know, kind of taking our punches. You know, we were trying to get back into the game, and you know, they made shots down the stretch. You know, they got stops, got loose balls. So you just got to give credit to them.
What did they do so well defensively against you? You only were able to get 5 shots off.
They did a good job of kind of shielding me away from the ball. I wasn't open on, like, when they went post fired, when they went trapped the post, they usually kept a man with me. They did a good job, you know, converging when I drove the ball and just not letting me really get any clean looks. So again, credit to them.
Told you guys after they gave up 116 the other night, a record deal with K-State, did you anticipate you were going to get that kind of defensive effort from them?
Yeah, I was sure. You know, obviously, you know, anytime you give up that many points, you know, coaches is going to make sure that's the emphasis for the next game, to make sure they're guarding, you know, coming out, you know, ready to play, and that's what they did. So we kind of just got the back end of that, but you know, we got to turn around, and we got another game coming up against K-State, and we got to bounce back.
You guys had shot pretty well from the free throw line as of late. Is it frustrating that a relapse happened at a time like this?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, those are free points that, you know, we need to, that are very detrimental to, you know, the end of the game, and, you know, we need those. But, you know, I'm confident in the guys, and that we'll bounce back and make them next game.
Guys, you had 12 blocks today, even without Musa Cisse. Did it feel like, you know, you missed Musa most on the offensive end today?
We missed him throughout the overall game, really, both offense and defense. You know, he's a big presence, and he brings the gravity towards the basket. So, you know, with him in the game, it allows us to get easier looks on the perimeter just because of the way he carries on offense. So we definitely missed him on there, but as a team overall, we did, you know, kind of come together and play good defense without him because we knew he wouldn't play. So we just tried to lock in on that area of the game.
What did you see from Caleb without Musa? Because he had 6 blocks and seemed like a big energy spark in the second half, particularly.
Yeah, he just seemed like his motor was a lot. He had a lot more going on today just because of the absence of our big man. And he knew that, so he just knew he had to pick it up. And we tried to, you know, follow him with it, with our energy on defense. But he definitely was a big spark throughout the whole game on both ends of the court.
John Michael, they really pressured the ball all game long. What did you guys try to do to counter that? And what didn't happen with trying to counter that?
Well, towards the second half, we tried to do more drag ball screens higher at the top of the key, just to release the pressure and get the offense moving quicker. So we did that a little bit in the second half, but they were just overall a solid defensive team tonight. You know, like BT said, you know, they gave up 116 points, so obviously I'm sure they were in practice just making sure they were dialed in on defense. And, you know, we took their punch on defense today, but you know, we just got to get back to practice, get better, and get ready for Kansas State.
Caleb hits that 3 to give you guys a lead with like 8 minutes left. How confident were you guys at that point that you could kind of get over the hump and get something clicking on offense?
We were pretty confident. You know, once he hit that shot, you know, it brought us more energy. But, you know, we just didn't get back on defense. We celebrated a little too much on that shot. But even with them getting that foul in transition, we still were pretty confident because, you know, we had tied the game or took the lead. And we were just ready to seal the deal those last, 5 or 6 minutes of the game.
How frustrating is that to be in a position and then just not be able to muster anything on offense the last, like you said, 5, 6 minutes or whatever it was?
It's really tough, you know, because you work so hard to get to that point, and just not being able to come out with the win, it sucks. But you know, you just got to take it to the chin and just realize what we did wrong. You know, look in the mirror, each and every one of us, and be able to take responsibility for what we did and fix it in practice.
Is this a growth moment, you think?
I believe so. You know, we just number 6 team in the country. You know, we got to come out punching, and I don't think overall as a team we came out swinging first tonight, and that'll be a big learning process for us. Watching film and practice tomorrow and the days after. But yeah, I would definitely say this is a growing moment.
You had 2 just big scoring droughts where you couldn't seem to make a field goal. I mean, well, what do you have to do to get the offense back on track for the next game? Because it's not going to get any easier in this conference defensively.
I think just the little things, you know, keeping your position, you know, getting catches, you know, just being strong with the ball, just a lot of little things that, you know, you don't really see. But you know, they kind of took us out of some of our offenses, you know, by deflecting passes and kind of messing up the rhythm of our offense. So I think, you know, we focus on the little things. I think everything will take care of itself because, you know, as far as like the plays and the actual stuff we're supposed to run, it works and it's good. But we got to do the little things to help the plays develop.
Take any solace that their guards are high scoring, but they didn't have a good night either. Tyrese Hunter and I think they were 1 for 8, 4 for Marcus Carl, 4 for 11, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, like we did a good job, but you know, I mean, we gotta add something with that. You know, we can't just stop them and then we not have a good game as well. You know what I'm saying? Then it's kind of up in the air. You know what I'm saying? So if we can, you know, just learn from this, you know, progress for the next game and just come out ready to play against K-State, will be fine.
Mike has been kind of working Q in slowly, I think, in Big 12. What did you see from him today? What did you like about him? Because he had some big moments.
He was good, you know, he was a spark, you know, he kind of does what he does, you know, block shots, you know, kind of just a pesky, big, strong guard that can guard, you know what I'm saying? So that whenever he's able to play to his strengths and, you know, be kind of an energy booster for us off the bench, you know, he's very valuable for us.
Was part of the offensive struggles just the foul trouble too, and just kind of not being able to be on the floor consistently?
Yeah, for me personally, that definitely is a factor because I was out. You know, I think the last, you know, I was going in and out, but I was out for a good portion of that first half because of foul trouble, and that's something I got to work on. But yeah, just kind of being solid, you know, so I can stay in the game and stay on the floor.
Alrighty, we'll wrap up players there.